The only individuals who can really meet and master the problems of life, however, are those who show in their striving a tendency to enrich all others, who go ahead in such a way that others benefit also. If we approach people in the right way, we shall not find them hard to convince. All human judgments of value and success are founded, in the end, upon cooperation. This is the great shared commonplace of the human race. All that we ask of conduct, ideals, goals, actions, and traits of character is that they should serve our human cooperation. We shall never find a man who is completely devoid of social feeling. The neurotic and the criminal also know this open secret. We can see their knowledge in the pains they take to justify their style of life or to throw responsibility elsewhere. They have lost courage, however, to proceed on the useful side of life. An inferiority complex tells them, success in cooperation is not for you. They have turned away from the real problems of life and are engaged in shadow fighting to reassure themselves of their strength. Adler said that even a criminal or a huge failure still yearns for cooperation in their heart. You can see this in how they keep shifting blame. They know right from wrong deep down, like how Wang Yangming said that a thief will still get angry if you call them a thief. This shows they still have a sense of conscience. Even though these thinkers are from hundreds of years apart, their theories point in the same direction. This is the right direction. Once we understand this core finding, we should connect solving inferiority issues with social values. Next, let's look at how a child is influenced by various factors in family, school, and society. We'll start with the family. When a mother first carries her child, she's beginning the process of teaching cooperation between them. At this moment, it's crucial whether the mother truly loves the child and enjoys what she's doing. A mother who genuinely loves her child will naturally learn to hold and care for the child in a comforting way. For example, when bathing the child, she'll make it a pleasant experience, so the child enjoys it and cooperates. If the mother genuinely lacks interest in the child, which unfortunately can happen, their cooperation will face challenges right from the beginning. This kind of mother may perceive the child as a source of trouble and wonder how things have become so dreadful. Consequently, even during bath time, she may feel awkward and uncertain while taking care of the child. We've even seen young mothers who can't bathe their babies and leave it to grandparents. Or nannies. So you'll see problems in the mother-child cooperation from the very beginning, which affects the child in the long run. That's why it's important to save the mother, helping her realize that being a homemaker is a great job. There's no higher or lower between her and the man who works outside. If she genuinely loves her role, the family, and the child, and approaches it with connection and dedication, the child will feel that sense of cooperation. On the flip side, many parents complain while taking care of their kids. They might complain while cooking for them, helping with homework, or bathing them. Deep down, they feel they shouldn't be living this way and deserve something better. They use complaining as a way to find a sense of superiority, feeling like they're sacrificing for their children and suppressing their own feelings. In this situation, the child won't learn how to cooperate well with the mother. What shapes the child's behavior is not just the experience, but the conclusions they draw from it. If we think that a child's experiences determine their future behavior, that's too simplistic. For example, if a child is malnourished, does it mean they will become a criminal? No. Many malnourished children grow up differently. It's about how they reinterpret their experiences. Children are very perceptive, but often poor at interpreting things. As adults, we need to help them correctly understand the problems they face so they can learn to cooperate and build connections with others. On the other extreme, if a mother's love for her child becomes possessive, it's a problem. Some mothers say things like, "You're a piece of me," and if they overemphasize this, the child will find ways to get more attention from the mother. If a child is overly spoiled, they might see their relationship with their mother as one of possession. They might feel that their mother only belongs to them and not to anyone else, not even siblings. To keep this possession, the child might act out at night, waking up crying, wetting the bed, tossing and turning, or making demands like saying they're thirsty or itchy. They make a mess of their mother's life. Why? The child believes that acting out is the only way to keep their mother to themselves. If anyone else tries to get close to the mother, even the father, the child might show signs of the Oedipus complex. The child will see everything as a hindrance and will use screaming, shouting, trouble sleeping, or some other means to create chaos, all to bring the mother closer and ultimately possess her. At this point, a lot of personality issues can arise, and the role of the father is equally important. The father's role in family life is just as vital as the mother's. Initially, the father might not be as close to the child, but their influence will come into play later. If the mother can't help the child develop an interest in the father, it can be dangerous. The child's emotional and social development might be severely affected, leading to problems in future relationships. If a mother tries to monopolize the child and push the father out, claiming all the credit for raising the child, it can lead to an unhappy marriage for the child in the future. Parents might manipulate the child for their gain, each wanting the child to depend on them more. If the child sees the conflict between parents, they might skillfully use it to make them fight. If parents don't work together well, they can't expect to teach their kids how to cooperate. Kids growing up in unhappy marriages, unless their early impressions are corrected, will develop a pessimistic view of marriage.